Here's what happened at round 7 at Deschambault, just outside Quebec City. Highlights brought to you by FXR. Let's go. 250 Moto 1 on a hot and sunny day here at Deschambault. Kevin Benoit, the number 26 points leader, gives the partisan Quebec crowd what they want. Second place, a great start from Wyatt Kerr. Number 300, Drew Adams, quickly makes it into second as they get over the big, now famous jump here at Deschambault. Crowd behind him, you can tell where he was the entire time with his cheers coming from them. Drew Adams going to see if he can't go with him. Third place, Wyatt Kerr. Fourth is Gage Linville, the number 402. Fifth was Tyler Medaglia. Nice start again. Great second half of the season for Dylan Rempel with Quinn Amiot, number 14, just behind him. The two would start to separate themselves quickly in this one, and by the end of it would have a minute 15 on third place. So let's have a look here as Gage Linville starts closing in on Wyatt Kerr. Tyler Medaglia trying to go with him. Dylan Rempel. Quinn Amiot takes a look back. The bike would start sounding a little off. Sebastian Racine still nursing that sore foot. Nice little battle there as Tyler Medaglia tries to catch up to that group. Amiot, Luke Fowser, number 462, and Sebastian Racine. Nice elevation changes here at Deschambault. Rain earlier in the week, but they had to put some water down in this one. Nice crowd came out to see the 7th round of the series. Only one round left at Walton Raceway in 2 weeks' time. Drew would get right close to them, and they would head into lap traffic. He would get right behind, then they would spread out, and you thought maybe he was going to put on one of his late charges, but man, Kevin Benoit really held strong here in front of the crowd, using them as motivation. Tough one for Luke Fowser. He would crash in a section. He would slow down for a couple laps, but then get back up to speed. He would end up 21st in this one, 28th overall. Wyatt Kerr and Dylan Rempel having a nice little battle. At the flag, though, you can hear the crowd. Kevin Benoit first, second to Drew Adams, third, a distant Gage Linville. Fourth, fifth, that's Tyler Medaglia. Followed closely by Rempel, Racine, and Wyatt Kerr. 450 Moto 1, and the question was, would anyone have anything for the two KTM boys of Pettis and Natsky? Get a quick view of number 47, Jerry Lorenz. He would end up back in 19th place on the day, coming over the first double here. Actually, a great start. Aaron Tampy, the 109, had Preston Kilroy behind him, followed by Natsky Pettis. And there is number 84 of Tanner Ward. Another great start from number 17, Julian Bennick, looking good. Not such a great start for Matty Jorgensen. Good to see him up here in Canada still. Out front, Kilroy trying to make some time up on Tanty out front as the two KTM riders started to make their way forward. Tanner Ward hanging on there, 5th place. 6th, at this point early in the moto, was Julian Bennick, who would end up 7th in this one. Both these riders seem to be the two capable of maybe getting in front of the two KTM riders, but we'd have to wait and see what would happen here as Natsky closed in. Pettis would falter, allowing Tanner Ward to get up into that position. He'd have to work hard to get back. And that's number 331. That's Adrien Malaval here from France. Bad start, but he'd work his way up there. He was getting around Tanner Ward. Pettis would get up around Ward there. Tanty still out front. This thing started to tighten up. Just Pettis trying to get back into this battle for the lead. And always a good time here with Parker Eels and number 377, Daniel Elmore. These two seem inseparable this season. They had Tyler Gibbs behind them, and there is Matty Jorgensen moving up into that battle. Look how tight things got for the top 4. Tanty, Kilroy, Natsky, Pettis. Malaval ahead of Tanner Ward. Adrian would end up on his own in this one. Julian Bennick entertaining the crowds with some huge oppos over that big double earlier. And now things have changed up front as it seemed Tanty would start to have to nurse his bike a little bit. Pettis would get to the front ahead of Kilroy, points leader. A little bit of a gap back to Natsky up in third. Eels, Jorgensen gets between the two. followed by Elmore. Jorgensen will get around Eels. Now that's Malaval making a move to get around here in a minute on Tanti, as Tanti would slip to 5th in this one. Taking the checkered flag though, Jess Pettis first. Around 9 seconds back into 2nd place would be Preston Kilroy in 2nd. 3rd going to be the number 23, Josiah Natsky. 4th to Malaval. We will be seeing him at Walton in 2 weeks as well, so that's good to hear. And then coming through in 5th place, Aaron Tanti. .250 Moto 2 off the line, and it's going to be trouble for the rest. That's number 300. That's Drew Adams out front. Linville up there as well. Start by Kevin Benoit would quickly get himself into 2nd in that first lap, as the two again would start gapping the rest of the field. Linville there in 3rd. We're looking at another good start from Dylan Rempel, Tyler Medaglia. There's number 14, Quinn Amiot, Wyatt Kerr. 2-stroke for Josh Clark. He would end up 12th on the day. Up in the big double, as most riders in the pro classes were. 3rd place still Linville. 4th to Rempel, but he had Tyler Medaglia all over him. As Wyatt Kerr tried to go with him. Wyatt Kerr. Track developed nicely here, just the right amount of moisture in it. Drew Adams is actually currently at Loretta Lynn's. Kevin Benoit running a solid 2nd. Gap back to Linville in 3rd. We had Rempel and Medaglia still going at it. Followed by Wyatt Kerr. And Amiot would end up 8th in this one. Sebastian Racine would end up 7th in this one. As Blake Davies and Kyle Murdoch. Murdoch would end up 9th, Davies 10th. Great battle out front. Didn't see anyone else do that double coming into that corner, so I slowed it down. That was Drew Adams. Didn't do it the next lap, but jumping that all the way into the corner. A little bit of a gap now back to Kevin Benoit, but the two would split wins, 1-2, 2-1. They would head into Walton with the same gap, as there is Adams taking the checkered flag. And the overall second to Kevin Benoit with a 1-2. 3rd, Tyler Medaglia would make it up into that spot. See how close they are. There's Linville and Kerr.
C'est ça, j'ai fait ce qu'il fallait aujourd'hui. On a encore 8 points d'avance. Il reste un dimanche. Ça va être un championnat serré jusqu'à la fin, mais je suis prêt à batailler dans 2 semaines pour ce championnat-là. Puis merci à tout le monde encore de m'avoir encouragé aujourd'hui. Très apprécié.
Drew Adams.
Yeah, I didn't expect that speed from Kevin at the start of the moto like that, but yeah, he made that mistake, and I just tried to keep it the same gap the whole time. Bike wasn't feeling too good today, but we still made it happen. And yeah, track's gnarly. It drained me out there, but yeah, it was a good day in the office, and hope to get in control of this championship in the next round.
Yeah, because only 8 points apart for 1st and 2nd place into the championship. So it's on the line for next week, in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's all out next week, and no friends on the track, and we'll see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully we can get this thing done.
For the 250 podium, Drew Adams, Kevin Benoit, Tyler Medaglia. Kevin takes an 8-point lead into the final round at Walton. You don't want to miss it. Second 450 moto off the gate. And the usual riders out front. That's the 2 KTM boys on their retro bikes. Aaron Tanti up there as well, up in 3rd. Kilroy, Tyler Gibbs over the big double. Grabbing the tear off. Josiah Natsky out front, his teammate in 2nd. 3rd place at this point is Aaron Tanti. 4th to Kilroy. 5th, better start for Adrian Malaval. There's Tyler Gibbs. We had 777, James Harrington up out of Massachusetts. 245, that's Matty Jorgensen. He did have 14th in this one. Not a great race in this moto. Justin Coquinos, he would end up 12th overall, 11th in this moto. Out front and looking pretty comfortable, Josiah Natzke. Third, taking a look back, you could see his old nemesis, Kilroy, followed by Malaval, doing very well on a new bike, new ride. And look at this battle behind that. Gibbs, Harrington, Bennick, and Tanner Ward. But no troubles out front. Said he made a couple of changes between motos. Seemed to show because he was riding flawlessly out front. Pettis, at this point, Tanti was still up in third place, but he would start to have some troubles. He would actually fall back to 20th. Tanner Ward, Julian Bennick, up one of the many hills here at the track. Harrington would actually end up in 8th place overall, 7th in this moto. Peyton Morningstar, he would end up 15th overall. No troubles for the two KTM riders. They would put 50 seconds on third place. It was now Kilroy. Problems for Tanti moved everyone up. As you can see him there struggling. Tanner Ward would be next to make the pass on the rider out of Australia. Julian Bennett just seems to be getting better and better and more comfortable as this season progresses. There's Harrington, Tyler Gibbs. Gibbs would end up 9th on the day. And look who it is, Elmore and Eels together. Taking the checkered flag though, number 23, Josiah Natzke. Not far behind teammate Jess Pettis. Pettis gains a couple points. He'll take 10 points into Walton. Third place, Preston Kilroy. 4th, 4-4 for 4th overall. That is Adrian Malaval. Rounding next top 5, number 84, Tanner Ward.
Yeah, no, I got off to a pretty decent start. Made some passes and kind of got out in no man's land there. I was kind of all by myself, so it's kind of hard to push. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with my riding. I'm ready to go into this last round and give her hell. So.
Yeah, it was a good moto, man. I was a little bit angry after that first moto, just in myself. I wish I could have been better, but that's racing. Me and D-Spec made some changes between those motos. Shout out to my mechanic D-Spec. D-Spec Motorsport here in Quebec, actually. Yeah, man, bike was awesome, second moto. I felt really good out there, and yeah, I wanted to make sure, man, I'm here for these last 2 motos, so I'm excited to, yeah, it was a great day, man. Good second moto. Long, hot, rough track. It was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's a dogfight out there. Yeah, Josiah, my teammate, rode really well on that one. I was sticking in right behind him, hoping I could hang right there and maybe a little mistake or something. And yeah, he was pretty flawless. Kudos to him. Good ride. I'm really happy with myself for the day. Yeah, 1-2 on the day. Good day for points. We're heading into the final Walton race here in a couple weeks, so we got a little cushion, but hey, it ain't over till it's over. Lots of racing left, and yeah, it's a great day.
Podium, Jess Pettis, Josiah Natzke, Preston Kilroy. Pettis takes a 10-point lead into Walton in 2 weeks. We'll see you there.